Hi, hello, how are you? Good evening and welcome to the first episode of the Seneca Scout for the 2022-2023 school year. Tonight we have a terrific lineup of news stories to cover that you won't want to miss.
Tonight we start with the death of Queen Elizabeth II. On Thursday, September 8th, her eldest son, Prince Charles, ascended to the throne. The British government has declared a period of mourning, which is set to end on September 19th, following the Queen's funeral. She will be buried in Windsor next to her husband of 73 years, Prince Philip, who passed away earlier this year in April. King Charles III is expected to be officially coronated sometime following this period of mourning, although no official word has been given. Alongside King Charles is his wife of 17 years, Camilla, who will adopt the title of Queen Consort, stated by Queen Elizabeth II earlier this year.
Also in breaking news, last week the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, declared a state of emergency over polio. The decades-old disease, thought to be eradicated in the United States, was found in wastewater samples in New York and 4 other countries. There is no cure for polio, however, it can be treated using the vaccine. The New York polio vaccination rate sits at just 79%, though the state government would like that number to be boosted up to 90%. Although there is only one case of the disease diagnosed in New York State, the State Health Commission said, "On polio, we cannot simply roll the dice," end quote. With New York just coming up off the heels of the COVID-19 pandemic, we will have to wait and see what happens with their handling of this polio emergency.
Now, on to entertainment news. On Monday night, the 74th Primetime Emmy Awards were held at this year's. This year's nominees ranged from familiar faces to surprises. This year's ceremony features shows that were nominated multiple years in a row, such as Succession, Ted Lasso, Saturday Night Live, and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, which won its 7th consecutive Emmy for Outstanding Variety Talk Series. While Zendaya has gained her 2nd Emmy for Outstanding Leading Actress in the Drama Series for her work on Euphoria. It was a big night for the sitcom Abbott Elementary, with supporting actress Sheryl Lee Ralph singing as she accepted the award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. Quinta Brunson also won the comedy writing category for Abbott Elementary. Whenever she accepted her award, Brunson got an unpleasant surprise when Jimmy Kimmel stole her thunder by lying on the floor and playing dead. She didn't let that ruin her night, though. She accepted her award with humbled glee. When asked about this Kimmel stunt,
Jimmy, wake up, I won. Jimmy? Okay, hold my phone. My goodness.
she said, quote, "Tomorrow, maybe I'll be mad at him. Maybe I'll punch him. I don't know. We'll see what happens," end quote. Abbott Elementary returns on September 21st.
Also, on September 9th through the 11th, Disney held their annual D23 Expo at the Anaheim Convention Center, announcing many projects that will be released in years to come. CEO Bob Chapek is thrilled for the next 10 years that Disney has lined up and is excited for yet another generation to be raised with Disney's upcoming films, including Indiana Jones, Captain America: New World Order, Elio, and just in time for spooky season, Hocus Pocus 2. Amongst the TV shows announced, including the long-awaited Season 3 for The Mandalorian from the Star Wars franchise and Secret Invasion from the Marvel franchise, fans are pleased with the announcements and have already made their predictions for what these movies and shows will bring to the table.
A new battle is underway between computer-generated art and artists. Much online controversy between the legitimacy of these AI art drawings is brewing, as many believe it is a form of digital plagiarism. Many artists across a wide variety of communities are advocating for the complete and total ban of computer-generated art. One such platform that claims to ban the art outright is Newgrounds. Despite this ban, AI art can be quite difficult to spot. However, the differences in style, rather than subtle and certain prompts, are unidentifiable. This leads to the question, as AI art generators and further ability, bans are capable of being enforced. Recently, a computer-generated art piece won a competition at the Colorado State Fair's Fine Art Competition. The man behind the prompt, Jason Allen, submitted this piece into the digitally manipulated photography category. Allen was commenting, saying, "People should get past their denial and fear," in reference to the emerging technology. Despite the critics furthering, this technology is inevitable, and the inability to alienate AI-generated art proves an obstacle for artists.
Now for some local news. With the school year now well underway for Seneca Valley's new Erman Crest Elementary High School is set to open its doors for public tours on September 24th. The state-of-the-art building was designed by Canon Design with input from the Children's Museum. Community members taking part in tours will find abundant daylight throughout the windows on nearly every wall and countless spaces both inside and outside, designated to pique curiosity and creativity. These spaces were also conceived with student input over the last 4 years over the $63 million building project. The Erman Crest Kindergarten through 6th building replaces the 84-year-old City Elementary. There's no RSVP necessary and no cost for the self-guided tour.
And lastly, the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival is back and in full swing this year. With only 2 weeks left in its 28th season, this festival is set to host different performances such as jousting and sword fights, as well as vendors selling anything from turkey legs to dragon pelts. Sprawling over 20 acres of land in West Newton, PA, thousands of people of all ages visit the 16th century haven. There is something for everyone and everyone to enjoy. All employees dress up in Renaissance-appropriate clothing, remaining in character the entire time. Many people attending also dress up, and visitors may immerse themselves quickly in the experience. Though it may seem strange, the Renaissance Festival is certainly something to check off your fall bucket list.
Well, that's all we have for this episode. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
We hope you will join us every Friday night for more local, national, and international news stories you may have missed. As we continue our productions, we will be bringing you more original content and voices from Seneca Valley as well. Stay tuned.